let's go to sleep.
Now? 8:30. The year 2020 was a different year for sure for everybody, and we actually would like to use this opportunity to share with you what we've learned during this year, because some people lost their motivation and it was not easy for anyone to stay at home, to not be able to go out and to not make their old normal life. We are happy that we were able to achieve quite a lot of things. We started the year 2020 with 800 few subscribers and finished it with over 2,000, which was more than we were expecting. Maria finished her studies and also was able to open her own shop and her own business. I made nothing. I accomplished absolutely. No, I started the Tasty Heat with my brothers-in-law, and it's going forward, and we would like to share just what we've learned. Now, there's something that I've noticed as a Portuguese person, is that I've lost my Portuguese side of stuff.
Like what?
Like, we are very positive people, and if something happens...
We are positive?
We Portuguese people.
Okay.
My country, Cristiano Ronaldo. We are very positive, and if something happens, we always say, like, it could be worse. And during this pandemic, I was always thinking, like, 1 week I saw the news, like, oh, it could be worse. Next week, like, oh, it's actually worse. And I was like, yeah, but it could be worse. And the week after, I was like, oh, it's getting even worse than before. So I think I lost this side that I had, this Portuguese side. We are very positive, happy. Polish people, they if you ask them, they are not going to say they are negative people. They say that they are realistic. And their realism is a bit chaotic. Negative, I would say. One of the things that we learned, and even with the channel, is like, don't stop doing what you want to do just because you don't have the perfect conditions for it. We wanted to make much more videos, and we wanted to make them outside of the house, and we wrote those videos and the things we wanted to do and show you, and they were never possible to do. But still, we were able to achieve a lot by doing what we wanted to do around the limits that we had during the lockdown, for example.
I'm the one that plans in this family everything, basically.
You plan everything?
I don't. I have everything written down. What? I don't?
No, no. Continue on to listen this one. Go.
I'm the one that plans and does nothing. You are the one that does stuff and plans nothing.
Mm-hmm. No, go plan it. Go plan it. Say.
Anyway, my point is that I had few hard moments last year, and I think the one thing that actually helped me to go through is to plan only next 48 hours, and not look what's behind that. Like, focus on 48 hours, what you have to do to maintain yourself or your family or whatever else job you have to do. And that's it. And then if you manage the 48 hours or 24, you plan again 48 and so on, and it really helps.
Yeah, actually that was the most frustrating part for us, that we were planning to go to Portugal a few times.
Yeah.
Oh, probably next week we can go. No. Oh, on the week after, no. And so on and so on and so on. So it became a frustration, the planning. It became a frustration because it was
not long term, yes.
Yeah. Long term, like, it's not long term, it was like a month ahead, a few weeks ahead.
Yeah, that's long term for me.
Okay. So you just plan 48 hours?
Yes. No, compared to 48 hours, it is
yes.
long term.
We also learned that we should give ourselves some break, and if we are tired, we should go for a nap. If we don't want to do something for today, we can postpone and nothing will change. Sometimes we have these objectives and we have these dates and this, like, for example, sometimes we wanted to make way too much with YouTube, and we wanted to make way too much videos or program too much stuff, and
it became frustrating.
We
expected so much from ourselves, and we were not able to do it because we didn't have time.
We didn't have time, but also
out of school. You had a lot of work.
The conditions also of COVID destroyed most of our video planning. So just give yourself a break. Like stop, have a coffee, stays
Go
for
for a
tomorrow.
walk.
Yeah, in Portugal you say like you leave for tomorrow the things that you should do today.
In Poland we say what you can do tomorrow, do today.
Yes. Man, I miss Portugal.
Another thing that I learned from being close at home for so long is that you should focus on others, not only on yourself. Focus on others, I mean, go out with your friends, or if you cannot go out with them, just stay in touch with them somehow through internet, online, or even if you can, invite people over more often than you used to, or help others, get involved in some charity, or
I think just listen others is
it's
something that I've learned. Like I really appreciated during this year that some of you guys were sharing stories with us, and it was nice to getting to know some of our viewers, and we can imagine how they look like or what they're doing, and it's really funny to get all these stories. And it's nice we try to answer all the comments, and it's nice to have this contact and show some appreciation for the people that actually take time to write to us and write them back, even if it's just a thank you or something. So yeah, don't focus only on yourself, but actually by focusing on other people, that gives you some kind of pleasure to yourself, like you focus on them, but you take this pleasure.
No, also what I think it gives you is that you don't focus on you and your problems only. That it lets you,
get out of your problems.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
And everyone has some. So if you listen to others, if you feel more compassionate, I think you just also change your attitude towards your problems.
This actually, the last year showed us something that this is going to be kind of a cliche, but it's just appreciate what you have, because you couldn't go and get anything new, but it gave us time to enjoy the fact that we have a family, the fact that we have a kid, the fact that we have a dog, that if in the daily life that we go take kid to school, go for the dog, give him food, go for a walk, and here, you just lose this appreciation for the things that you had. So it helped us to appreciate what we already have in our life, by just focus on what we have. Appreciate that we were able to pass all this year without getting sick, or that it's actually funny that it shows us that we don't need everything that all the companies are trying to sell us on the daily basis, and it just gives you another perspective.
And I would say that it gives you some freedom also, that if you don't focus on what you don't have, when you appreciate what you have, you feel like you don't need anything more. Mm-hmm. Obviously, you need money to make living and stuff like that. But
you feel more fulfilled with what you have.
Yeah. Actually, Dulcidio posted a video about bullet journal, and he inspired me to also make my habit tracker. And I started to write down things I'm thankful for.
It's only Dulcidio on all the pages. I'm thankful for Dulcidio.
And it's funny that you are and for me it's sometimes hard to find 3 things that I'm thankful for in a day, and that you don't repeat yourself every day, like, oh, I'm thankful for the family, health, and that I have house, And it makes you focus sometimes on during the day, like, oh, that's so nice, like, I'm so thankful I have it. Or then you go through the day and you're like, oh, that was nice. Last year I actually started to read a book by Tim Ferriss called
Tools of Titans?
Tools of Titans, yeah. I really recommend this. I haven't finished yet, but there was a really, really nice one exercise. I don't remember by who practices that every day. But the point is that every day when you pass some people on the street, you wish them well. And you are supposed to wish well to 3 people that are around you, and they don't know about it. And this guy was talking about it, how it changed his life, how he started to be more thankful for the people around him, and that he had this nice attitude towards all the people, that it started to change him. Those people obviously didn't know anything about what he was thinking, but it changed his attitude towards strangers, and that he just had more love towards people in general. And so I think that might be some kind of different exercise for this 3 things to be thankful for. A lot of people talk about this exercise, that when they are thankful for 3 things during the day, or some 3 strangers, that they wish well to some 3 strangers during the day, that it changes them and that it affects their life in a very good way. And it's such a simple thing to do.
As a final thought, it's like the barriers that you have in life, they can all be crossed after that. And that, if we want to do something, we are able to. You were able to open a shop during pandemic, and your shop is running and it's selling.
No, I don't think you are able to cross all the problems you face in your life.
No, not all.
I just think that with proper attitude, you may achieve a lot no matter what are the circumstances.
Yes. Like the circumstances won't stop you. They might slow you down, but they won't stop you to do what you want to do. In general, we are very thankful for you guys that watched our videos and showed us your support during these weird, strange
times.
Yeah, and we will be making more this year. I don't know if we'll make as much more than last year, but because
we have baby on the way and he thinks that we are going to do more.
Why not?
When, but fine.
We'll go for walks with baby and stuff. It's gonna be easier as soon as it comes out than at this moment where you cannot walk.
For you.
Realistic Polish person. So this is our way to share with you our thoughts about last year, what we've learned, and to tell you thank you for continue watching and showing some love and appreciation for our work.
Thank you for watching us again, and see you next time. And you look like
Chewbacca.
No, I meant like a hipster.
So the year 2020 was a different year for everybody, especially for us. You had it well.
Everybody.
So I lost
Since we didn't change our lifestyle that much.
Since we were already at home, working from home. So Maria, what we've learned during the year 2020? There's something...
No.
Don't beat the baby. That's second. The first. The second thing that I have as a final thought is that, if you want to explore this year and travel more and try to do all the things that you didn't make last year, have protected sex.
Let's go to sleep.
Now? 8:30.